What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about 11 different altcoins in this video today. We're going to do technical analysis on all of them. I'm not going to go over the list verbally. I'm going to leave it in the description, and you can look at the timestamps there, look at what cryptos we're going to go over in this video. I will put them in the list chronologically. It'll say like list of cryptos, and then chronologically the order that we're going through. Without any further ado, let's get into this. I'll give shout outs along the way. We're going to talk about Chainlink first and foremost at the request of Lebev. Lebev, we're talking about this for you. Chainlink, I just want to look at where it is relative to its all-time high. Oh wait, is this is right, sorry. Yeah, I think it looks fine. I think it looks fine to go higher. It's not common to reject your 618 and then go all the way down to your 236. It happens. It's kind of like your last line of defense that you'd want to hold, but generally you'd look to hold the 382 or the 0.5. 236 is kind of a deep move, but breaking out of an accumulation phase, pulling back to test it as support, that happens. So I think that's a good look all in all in itself. I would expect that you see a price higher than this, which would then lead me to think that, you know, if this is your low, and I do assume that that's your low, you're in the midst right now, whether it feels like it or not, you're in the midst of a move that's going to take you up to $30, $43, somewhere in that zone. I think that that's appropriate with a more refined kind of look. I'd say around like $32 to $40.4, something like that. You know, so something in that range right there. But more or less this 1272 to 1618 area. That's what you're in the middle of now. It could take months to achieve this, right? Let's look at the more short-term stuff. Likely it will take months. It could be by the end of the year. It could be in the very beginning of next year. But looking at the weekly RSI does look pretty sad. Looks like it wants to go lower in my opinion, but things can change. Things can absolutely change. You can bounce around here. You have before. The daily RSI bouncing right off that oversold zone is a nice look. I like where you held for support. I think it's fine. I wonder about this low to high here. Yeah, that's perfect. I like the reaction. I like everything you're doing about this. Keep going. Don't stop here. Get above like $10.68, $11.41, something like that. You know, I mean, I would really like to see you get above this 382. Once you do that, I would be very convinced that this is your low, but I'm already pretty convinced, mainly because of my attitude toward Bitcoin and the rest of the market right now. I think that I'm pretty confident that's your low. But get above $10 and about 70 cents. That'll really convince me, and probably other people too, that's your low, and you're looking to move higher. I would say right now in the very immediate term target, that's probably a good target to have, 1070. You're at $10.08 right now, so 1070. On the 4-hour time frame, you look postured in a strong way. I think you look good. Maybe we can give you a little bit more than 1070. Let's go for 1383, 1541. That's your next target zone, okay? And that could take place. I mean, that could take a week or two, right, to achieve. It might not even happen this month, but I would expect probably this month something like that happens. All right, that's Link. Let's talk about ADA. A lot of these are going to be upside now. Maybe not ADA. We'll see. No, I'm just kidding. ADA, at the request of Nelson Farrell or Pharrell. I think Pharrell sounds fancier, but Farrell is more savage. Low to high, bouncing in that 618 area as well, holding it. If you were to go lower, I have a lot of confidence that you'd hold this 30 cent to 29 cent area. So if I'm wrong in saying that you go higher, don't be sad. It's just a little bit lower that you have to go. But I don't have a problem calling this a low where you are price wise. Given the RSI, I would assume, you know, I'd like to see you go a little bit lower, but you don't have to. Looking at the weekly RSI where you are, I think that that's fine. I think you look like you've had enough on the weekly and you're probably ready to go up now. Yeah, I think so. You're seeing these kind of like triple bottom lows coming in where it's like two higher lows, but encompassing a lower low in the middle there, right? Across the space, I feel like this pattern's showing up. So I do feel like that's your higher low. If it's not, maybe you go a little lower, but I doubt you go lower than this low. And ultimately, you're looking to go higher. In the more immediate term, I suppose we can talk about targets around 42 cents probably over the weeks to come. Yeah, you're at 33 cents now, so 42 cents. It's something to look forward to maybe this month, if not next month. ABT, USD, Arcblock. From a low point here to a high point, reached for your 382 and you couldn't quite get there, but I gotta say that's a nice reaction. Now, it could be a bull trap. It's possible it could be a bull trap. There's not a lot of volume here. I wonder, is there a better chart to go off of, perhaps? Nothing, really. Coinbase is your best exchange. So not a lot of volume. This kind of action, especially without immediate follow-through, without any volume coming in, gives me a little bit of fear that you might actually come down, to be completely fair. I don't like the rejection off your 50. And again, just with how sporadic this was, without any follow-through, without any volume, it just kind of came out of nowhere. I almost feel like you are going to give it back and go down. This might be one of the few negative calls that I'll give in this video. Daily RSI, again, the weekly RSI is the one that I have a problem with, right? This rejection here off the 50, that's what I have a problem with. But the daily RSI isn't that bad. You actually look like you're holding the 50, holding an area of support where you used to find resistance. So that's kind of nice. Yes, I see that you're below the 50, but you're around the 50. You're just like here, you didn't find resistance at the 50, but yes, you did. Essentially you did. So you're finding support nonetheless around the areas that you found resistance at before. I think that looks good. I like your posturing right now. Can you hold it? Can you maintain it? Because if you go lower from here, too much lower, you might actually go lower than this low even. You might have more to lose than just a little bit lower. And I actually like this a lot. Yeah, I think this 382 needs to hold. If it doesn't hold, you're likely going to go to about $1.34 to $1.26. And in this environment where everything else looks good, if you're moving down, you really could run the risk of running down to 78 cents to 58 cents, something like that. You really could. So keep an eye on that. I'm not saying you're in that zone yet. It's nothing to think about. It's something to think about. It's nothing to be worried about just yet. See how we interact with the 618 if we get down there. We're not even thinking that you go to the 618 until you close below this 382. So as long as you're above this 382, as long as you're finding support, and especially if you can get above like $1.50, if you can get above that 236, I would say there's limited, if not very little risk to you going down this low. But if you come up here, you find resistance, and then you come back down to this 382, likely what you're going to do is you're actually going to go right through it into the 618, and then we can assess it down there further. So I'm not completely confident. I would say as of right now, the ball is in the bull's court. 4 hours a little bit bearish, daily's a little bit bullish, weekly's a little bit bearish. I would like to see this above $1.50. Get multiple days closing above $1.50. If not, if you interact with the zone and reject it, like if you interacted with the zone and came back to the current price or lower, especially lower, I mean, likely you're going to go here, and likely it doesn't stop there. Likely you will go at least to $1.34, $1.26, and I would genuinely assume that you're on your way lower. Like if you're doing this while everything else is looking productive, that could say maybe you have lower to go, and that's okay. Just because you have lower to go doesn't mean you're broken. You had a phenomenal run up. Maybe you're just not done consolidating. A lot of the cryptos that are running right now, or maybe not running, that look to have found their lows and are looking ready to run, they've been consolidating a lot longer than since May, right? And I say a lot longer, like a couple months before then, March, April, right? I guess May, that's not as far away as I thought it was going to be. I mean, I was thinking that this was a little bit closer, but still, it is a smaller phase consolidation for how crazy of a move up that was. So maybe it has more to go. I don't know. But nonetheless, all I'm saying, without getting too caught up in my words here, I think a little bit of downside. I guess in the immediate terms, I think some upside. I said $1.50. I'm sorry. This here looks like $1.48. It's actually $1.84. Every single time that I said multiple days closing above $1.50, I meant to say $1.85. Okay, multiple days closing above $1.85. If you heard $1.50, you're like, it's already at $1.76. So is it good? If you heard that, $1.85 is what I meant. I was looking at this wrong. I could only see the 4.8, so I thought that was $1.50. But there's an 8 hiding there. It's the way the fib is. So $1.85. Looking to interact with that area. Let's see if we can close above there. If not, I think 134 to 126 is where you're going to go. Again, downside targets, everything else was correct. I just had the wrong target here with the 236. It's actually 185, not 150. My bad. CTX. Oh, this is at the request, by the way, of Don Despagnier. Don, we're doing this for you. I don't know who Don de Paquinar is. CTX. Let's see. Cryptex Finance. Don, you've been patient, man. Thank you for being patient. Thank you all for being patient, man. I got behind on requests like a couple weeks ago. maybe more than just more than a couple weeks ago, and I haven't caught back up. I'm getting there. I'm almost there. I was really close one day, but then I fell behind again. But long story short, enough of my excuses. Let's get moving on. Low to high, right down to your 618, 69 area. Beautiful. Again, I love seeing these interactions right there at the 69. I don't always point them out because I feel like it's just tedious every single time to be like, haha, look, I'm not crazy for addressing the 6.9. But again, this 0.69, for anybody that sees this and like, is he just being silly with the 0.69? It's a level that I've identified. I've been doing technical analysis, and my chosen tool, my tool of choice that I've favored in the over 7 years that I've been doing this is the Fibonacci retracement tool. In that time, I've noticed that with the relationship of the 618, I've noticed on my own that a good bit of the time you actually go through the 618. You don't respect it. It's the golden ratio, but you don't respect it like it's this holy barrier, like this impassable wall, right? Oftentimes you actually pierce the veil and you go between the 618 and the 69, and that's why I have it there, because I saw this exact maneuver all the time, especially like learning. It was an area that I identified. At first I had it at the point as the 0.7, and then I'm like 0.69 is close enough, and it's more of a spiritual number. I know. There's the innuendo behind it too. 69, dude. I get it. But it's more of a number of like balance and harmony, actually. But beyond that, it's a number that is significant. So I took that, being that it's so close to the golden ratio, I just took it upon myself to identify this as like the golden ratio zone, because you get a lot of activity in the zone, not specifically at one line or another, if that makes any sense. But enough, again, I don't talk about that every single time it happens, but sometimes it's like every second or third time that I see it, I'll take it upon myself to be like, look, this isn't crazy. It interacts. You actually do interact with that a good bit of the time. Anyways, tipped it. Closed above the 6.9. Not a conventional area to find support on your weekly RSI, but whatever. That's more bullish than it is bearish. Daily RSI is looking neutral. Price action moved down. Might be time for you to move up. No, I don't think this is a head and shoulders. No, I don't think so. I think right now you're looking to move up to about $3, $3.20, $3.10, somewhere in that area, right? That's probably your next locale. Let's see. Yeah, I got nothing wrong with that. I like the daily 123 moving average up there. You found resistance there before. You might even go a little bit through it. Watch this thing come down over the days, right? The green line here, this green line, this 123 moving average. Watch it come down, and then as you move up, you're actually above the green line now at your 382, doing normal fib things, but also finding, maybe finding support on your daily moving average. Maybe it keeps going down, and then you pull back from your 382 to your 0.5, find support. I don't know, but for now, let's call $3, $3.20, somewhere in that zone. You're at $2 now. That's what I think is in your future over the days, over the weeks, probably over the weeks. Maybe this month of September, if not sometime in October. But I would think sometime probably in the second half of September, you're up in this area. That's my thoughts. All right there, Don. I hope I got that right, my man. RDNT for Andy 1. Let's see. Radiant. Not rodent. It makes me think rodent, but it's radiant. 2618 extension, bro. Dude, you're respecting these fibs all the way down. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's literally beautiful, right? 0.5 to your 236 and then straight shot down, bro. That's crazy. 786 rejection. 1618 support for a second. Then you came down to your 200 level. Not too normal, but lately in crypto I've noticed the 200 level is pretty common. 1618 resistance down to your 2618 classic 1886 resistance. Man, very cool. You don't have a lot going for you as far as chart information goes, so I suppose that's really your only low to high divot that we can measure from, but still it's pretty damn cool seeing that much respect. You look weak. I want to be optimistic because it's crypto and the rest of crypto looks so good, but you look so bad. You look productive to the downside. I'm going to guess lower. I think where a lot of things found their low, you're actually looking to go lower, bro. You might be going down to like 4.2 cents, 3.4 cents, something like that down there. Perhaps even into the 2.3 cent area. Like, who knows? Crazy. It doesn't look good on the weekly. Daily looks so sad too. Wow. Yeah, the last time you got overbought, you rejected this exact zone too. Look at what it promoted. Nowhere near the 123, nowhere near the 123. Higher highs on your RSI, lower highs on your price. That's hidden bearish divergence. Higher highs in your RSI, lower highs in price, hidden bearish divergence. Like you had it before. How'd it work out for you? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm going to get a relative high to low here, and then we'll shuffle on. Yeah, lower, bro. I don't know. As of now, you still have hope. If you hold this zone, you still have hope to move on up. Get a day to close below 7.21 cents. And it's exactly what I thought, is that you're moving down to like 4.4 cents or lower, right? Or maybe it was 4.1 cents or lower. But I think you're moving lower, man. Radiant looks good for a short. That's my opinion. For Andy 1 there. LTC for Mr. Tony Tacos. Tony likes tacos, you guys. I like tacos too. Not all tacos. I don't like a classic taco. I like the new age stuff, man. Like a straight taco with taco meat and cheese and onions and tomatoes and lettuce. Like everybody loves that. That's not me. I don't like that, man. I like all the stuff. I just don't like taco meat. I don't know if that's weird. I think that's weird, right? I don't like taco meat. I can eat all kinds of tacos, just not like a traditional classic taco. Anyways, man, enough about me. Enough queso. Queso helps if there's queso on there. But anyways, anywho, Litecoin finding support on its 786 right there. I very much do believe that that's its low. As of now, your weekly candle's looking a bit negative, looking like you want to go down, and that's okay, right? I think that's fine. If we look at the daily, yeah, you can go down. You're neutral. I don't know, man. Litecoin is such a weird one. It looks like it wants to go down, like it looks like it wants to take this low out and probably head down to this area around like 57 bucks, 58 bucks. But watch it just turn up from here, like literally. But as of right now, I'm going to be genuine with my opinion based on the charts that I'm seeing. I think you're going to move down to around $60 to $57. You're at $61.75 now. So, oh my God, that's a huge call. No, down a little bit and then up. Really, Litecoin, you've got some upside to look forward to. I think it's at the base of this trend line here, right? The last time that it was at this trend line, it went from, the trend line all the way up to a high of 114. You've already interacted with this area twice. I don't think you're going to stop here on the next time. I think you're going to go. So gearing up for bigger and better things, prices that we haven't seen since 2021, that's coming to you over the months to come. As far as end of the year goes, I don't know. Will you be above this breakout point? Will you still be below it? I don't know. Time will tell. But for now, a little bit of downside is what I see for LTC. Didn't expect that. ZRC for It's Cali. I thought ZRC was a typo for Zcash, ZEC. ZERC, sorry, not ZRC. ZERC is what you requested. This one it's really too new. No, it's not. I thought I was on the weekly chart, but I was on the monthly chart. Man, my throat is so funky right now. Yeah, you look like you want to go down more. You do. You look like you want to go down more. I would say 6.2 cents to 3.15 cents is coming at you. Yeah, I think it's going down more. ZERC. Okay. That was not supposed to happen. It happened. Whatever just happened there. I need to take a break real quick, and I need to look at some very pressing matters here, guys. Believe me, it's very, very important stuff. Let me just look and see. Oh, it's okay. Let me just see real quick. There's that. Yes. One moment, y'all. Ooh. What happened there? I'm sorry, some personal stuff. Not even personal, just pressing stuff that I have to respond to right now. Real quick. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. Sorry. A little bit of a in the middle there intermission. Very unprofessional of me. High or low to high here. Yeah, I'm not surprised you're down here, Aerodrome. I would think you're going to find support, though, and probably move higher. I would think so. Hard to say because it is such a new chart, right? I would say I think that it's going to move higher from here. I think so. I think that was its higher low. It broke this trend line, right? And then so many new traders are probably like, oh, that's it. That means it's going down lower. And then right there, right in this moment, that's it. It broke the line. It's going lower. That's where the low was. That's where it goes lower. It breaks all logic for new traders that, you know, they think it's this simple. Sometimes it is, but oftentimes, no, it's not. Oftentimes it does this exact thing where you set up a perfect line like this with two lows. You get just below it, and then that's your low. You expect it to be here, but it's actually a little bit lower. This causes some newbie selling pressure, you know, whatever, and then up we go. I don't know. I'm going to call for a low there. If I'm wrong, then sure, maybe you do have lower to go, but I think that that's your low. Let's look for moves up to $1.20, $1.37. You're at 52 cents right now, man. It's your next target based off this move here. Yeah. AERO looking like it wants to move up. Karrat is the next one. Karrat looking terrible. Stay away from it and get your money back. Call them and say you want your money back. They'll tell you that they don't know where they put it and that they're sorry. They'll try to find it as fast as possible. But yeah, this one sucks, to put it lightly. This is not a good chart. Stay away from it. Maybe it moves up from here. I'm not trying to be mean, but damn, bro. This is bad. Stay away. Maybe you're at 30 cents. Maybe you move up to like 40 cents. Maybe. At this point, man, I think you're more likely to go down to 23 cents. Stay away. This thing is bad. It's very bad. I don't like it at all. I'm getting anxious just looking at it. SwiftCoin. This one I know I'm going to like more. Oh, my God. No, I'm just kidding. We'll see. Hold on. I'm sorry. That was loud. It's loud. I'm getting loud here, guys. I need to calm down. Weekly. More historical data. So that's your lowest weekly close right there. If we close this week in the next 20 hours, 50 minutes right here, then sure, that's the lowest weekly close. But so far you've been closing here, which is your previous like kind of shelf for resistance for most of your life. So I don't mind this. I think that this is fine. In fact, we've been calling for this for a little while now. From a relative low point to a high point here, and maybe this is a better low to take. You tipped that 618, that golden ratio right there. I like that as a low. You could move lower. It's possible. But I like it. You got bullish divergence going on, man, especially, yeah, with yesterday's close. I think you've done it. Man. I really do. I want to look at this thing on Coinbase real quick. Yeah, I think you've done it. I think that was your low. I think you're moving up from here. So SwiftCoin, good job. You did the thing. You finally did the thing. You found your higher low. You already found your low, but you found your higher low. I think you are in the midst now of a move that will take you up to like 1.3 cents to 2 cents itself, maybe higher. You're at 0.0027 right now, so that's quite the improvement. In the short term, what you have to look forward to is about 0.0039. Okay, that's your next area. You get above there, then it's 0.0053, 0.0059. Get above there, 0.00767, and then we talk about these targets. Okay, so that's SwiftCoin. Zcash for Mr. Jordan Bailey. Zcash. And then this way, if it's Cali, if ZERC was a typo, guess what? We're still doing Zcash. I like the weekly RSI. It looks really good. It looks like it's set up to do something fierce, as does the price action, right? With this nice like kind of shape. Yeah, I think we haven't seen anything yet from Zcash. I think it's going to do. I think the coming weeks, this coming move, it's going to be pretty phenomenal. It'll be some of the biggest candles we've seen all cycle from it. High to low. Yeah, next move's up to 53.71. You're not respecting this fib, though. I don't know if I like it. We won't use it. 50 to $59. That's your next move, okay? when it's time, and I think it'll be time soon. Bullish divergence on your daily, yes. Yeah, I think so, man. Get above $30. Definitely don't reject there. You want to get above 30, 37. Get above there. Don't reject there, because if you do, you actually run the risk of running down to like $22, $24 at least. Get above $30, 37 cents. And if you do, I really do believe your next target is to like, what was it, 48 or 50 to $58, something like that. Yeah. So that's all I got for you guys. If you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. As far as winners go, I don't know, man. CTX kind of looked good, right? Yeah, I think CTX was a good looking one. Wanted to go up to $3, right? Or no, it's at 2. Yeah, next target was 3. I don't know, man. Out of all of them, I would feel the most confident probably in this one, CTX. Yeah. So congratulations, Mr. Don Despanier. You got the win tonight, man. I would say this one is the one that I liked the most. That I feel like is most likely to move up in the shortest amount of time. So that's that. Hit the like button, you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.